All right, everyone. This is the fourth episode in What I Wish I Knew Earlier with Kevin, Bebe, Kevin Torres. So, Kevin, tell them a little bit about yourself right now.
So my name is Kevin Torres. I'm class of 29. I play football and I go to Desert Christian Academy and I'm from Coachella, California.
Nice, nice. Okay, so you're gonna be a sophomore, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, a big sophomore right here. Okay, so first question: if you could go back and talk to your eighth grade self, what's one thing you wish you knew earlier?
So one thing I wish I knew earlier was learning how to keep a tight circle. Um, I've learned throughout growing up who to surround myself with. I want to surround myself with people who have the same drive as me, same mentality, who want the same goal.
But dive a little bit more into that. What do you mean by same mentality?
Same mentality. So, as in DCA football, we get up early, right? We get up at 5:15 in the morning. We go work out, and then I'm gonna be honest. I see a lot of people who you could tell don't want to be there,
Mm-hmm.
but I see some people who do want to be there and who have the
Yeah.
energy. They bring the energy, they bring the work, and they want everybody to grow. So
You
I
want to surround yourself
want to
with that
surround
energy,
myself.
with that, right?
Yes,
Because it's
sir.
already hard waking up
Yes,
really
sir.
early,
For
right?
sure.
So you wish you would stay up till 4 in the morning to play video games, but no, you got to go to sleep early
For sure.
to wake up to go to
Yep.
workout. So that's also another thing that you want to have in mind. Like as you get older, also in adulthood, also when you go to college and you start building a business, building wealth. That's the same mentality you want to have. You should be that strict of who you allow people in your life. And I'm being serious about that because the wrong person will destroy the things that you have built because they either jealous or envy. And that's something you don't want in your life and in your circle, and definitely not in your foundation. So keep that same method, that right there, keeping a tight circle, people with the same mindset throughout your whole life. And those people do not bring stress, they bring joy, they bring excitement, they
Yep.
bring like let's go,
Yep.
right? They push you to another level. So that's a good thing that you have that in mind, and having a tight circle with the same mindset. So that's forever a great lesson. So that's great. Second question: what's one habit or decision that helped you have the successful freshman year that other students should start doing?
Um, One habit for sure that brought me success was working when nobody else is watching.
Talk. What do you mean by that?
So, before practice, get there early, get your extra work in. After practice, even more work. It's just working behind the doors. And then once you go out there, let's say compete or something, and then people see that you succeed, they're like, oh, that's easy, like that's anybody can do that, but they don't see the work that's been put in to build up to that moment.
And that's great. And that's exactly what a lot of people with a weak mindset have. I can roll over bed and do it.
Yeah,
Oh no, you can't.
yeah,
Because that's one thing that we've learned. Do a push up, and they're like, "Oh
yeah,
snap!" Right?
yeah.
They're like, "Wait, I thought that looked easy." They're like, "It ain't. It ain't." Because now you're putting yourself in the best position possible. But that's the reason why you are as good as you are now, is because of that extra reps that you're doing before and after practice.
Yep.
So that's great, man. I'm so proud of you for that. And definitely he has. I seen it too. So I seen the difference. Question number 3. What would you tell a student who is nervous about starting high school or trying sports?
Okay, so to a student that's starting high school, I'm gonna be honest, it's for sure different. The environment, if you're going to a public school from a middle school to a public school, it's for sure gonna be different. And then classes wise, but over time you'll adapt to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I 100% recommend you start a sport because just being in a sport, you surround yourself with new people, you create new relationships, and it's just like a whole nother family. So it'll for sure have high school like it'll make you look forward to it for sure.
It makes it more
It
fun.
makes it more fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The memories. I personally remember the memories in football,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then realistically in school. Like I
Mm.
remember the times that we would laugh around, joke around, eat.
Yeah.
We definitely eat a lot. So that's something that I always recall. And yes, that's a great advice is join a sport because that's how you build friendships. You might meet your best friend,
Exactly.
right? And 10 years from now, you're like, remember?
Yep.
Remember when we were
Yep.
throwing up with Coach Roy and you still call me, right? So that's always a good thing to have. So that's awesome, man. Fun question. What's your favorite food? If you only had one meal to eat for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Okay, so most people know this, but my favorite food of all time is carne asada fries. I love carne asada fries. My favorite food.
So
Can't live without it.
I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because that brings a smile. Look at his big smile. So that brings a lot of joy. So now, when do you normally eat that carne asada fries?
So normally, you know, obviously,
How often? I'm asking. How
yeah,
often?
yeah, yeah. Obviously, I realize it's not the best for you,
Yeah.
and you could feel it after you eat it. But I think it's worth it just because of how much work we put in.
Yeah.
But I usually eat it about like maybe like 3 times a month, three,
Okay.
3 to 4 times a month.
Okay. But
Yeah.
but this is where for me to bring in more enjoyment for that, right?
Mm,
That's your favorite food.
mm,
Make it count is have a goal.
yeah.
Have a goal. Like, you just hit 20 reps and 185 recently, right?
Yeah.
You've never done that ever before, correct?
Correct.
Buy yourself a carne asada fries.
And I did. And I
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey.
But with that intention though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you hit a goal, reward yourself with your favorite food.
Yeah.
Why is that? It's just something in your brain that allows you to be like, I gotta go hit a goal. Gotta go hit a. I want to go eat my favorite food.
Mm,
That brings joy and it keeps you going. The thing that a lot of people do is they hold off on their favorite things because they're like, oh no, I don't want to. Well, that's what's not gonna keep you going because you're not doing your favorite things. And I always tell people like, hey, if I get a chance to eat tacos, I better deserve those tacos.
yeah.
That means I did something great. I helped someone, whatever it is. But I'm now enjoying it versus everyone's gonna say, you just said, oh, it's unhealthy. But yeah, but to you, you accomplished something that I'm rewarding myself with the carne asada fries.
Yeah.
I'm not eating them every day. So that's always a good thing to have in play, man. Like keep that in mind. Like, okay, if I hit 25 reps and 185, like, hey, I enjoy myself some carne
Yeah.
asada fries. Like now
Yeah.
you're gonna eat that with more joy,
Yeah.
So have that in play. But I'm gonna ask you now a big question. If you and I pass away tomorrow, what is the best advice you can give to the younger generation?
Okay, so the best advice I could give, which helped me tons, was finding the Lord for sure.
Oh, okay. That's deep. Why?
Um, well, obviously people have their doubts. They don't want to get into it. Some people would say it's even dumb,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But me coming to Desert Christian Academy has helped me a lot, has opened many doors for me. It has led me to the right paths. I say I'm for sure a different person than before.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really helped me grow my relationship with the Lord. And it just you're just more happy. Knowing the Lord, it just makes you enjoy life, makes you more grateful for what you have, because obviously tomorrow's not promised. So it makes you enjoy every day. So I say for sure seek the Lord, and He'll open the right doors for you.
And that's so strong, right? I didn't have that,
Mm-hmm.
right? I had a mentor. His name is Coach Espinosa. He planted that seed with Bible studies, but I've never had that seeking the Lord like that. So it's amazing to see the transition, the transformation from all of you guys, right? How faith is first and how much peace it brings to you. When I'm mad, you guys are smiling. I'm like, what? Like, but now it's contagious, right? So for me, it brings a lot of peace into my life having God. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we just don't talk about it enough because we expect or assume that that's gonna bother someone,
Yeah.
when it's like, it's not you, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's my relationship with God, it's my life. Why should I worry if you like me or not?
Exactly.
Right? So that's great to hear, man. And I'm so proud of you. I've seen the big difference. I can't wait. Thank God it's still June, right? Like, we still got work to do, and we're getting better. But you know to opportunities this year that we're gonna have, it's endless. We just gotta stay together.
Yeah.
um that's it for me, man. So is there anything else you want to say?
Um, I just want to thank Coach Roy for bringing me here, of course, and for allowing me to do this. Speak to the youth, of course, and yeah, thank you.
All right, man. Stay blessed, everyone. Deuces. We ended there, bro.
There we go.
Shit.